All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone who taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom, my Lord will, this lesson is edifying. All right, and this lesson is going into, the Third World War. All right, or World War III, which is coming, man. Okay. And see, and basically during this war, America will be destroyed. All right. Okay. And this is biblical prophecy, man. America is Mystery Babylon. Okay. The daughter of Babylon, the great whore, the great city, Babylon the Great, which will be destroyed in these last days by the way of fire. And that fire is going to come by way of what? The missiles, man. Okay. This war is going to be fought by missiles. Okay. And let's get this verse, Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, the third world's war, the third woe cometh quickly, man. Okay, and we can see things, boiling up. All right, in the Middle East. All right, okay, with the with Israel, and then you have this thing going on with Iran. All right. And we know that America and Russia, will be involved. And eventually America will be destroyed. Okay. All right. Now let's get this right here in the book of Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. Because like I said, this war is going to be fought by what? With those missiles. Okay. This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. Right. You think about those ancient battles, with the swords, the spears, the war cries, the chariots with the horses, all right. It says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. You see this third woe, all right. This third, this World War III, all right, is going to be fought by what? By fire, those missiles, okay? Those missiles, man. I'm going to read this again. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. You see those missiles, man. All right, and let's get into that. Let's get into that. Let's start here in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 11. It says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, which the Medes represent the Russians. Okay, because Russia, is a very, I'm trying to find the right word, but Russia is very, I want to say pivotal, all right, in end time prophecy. Okay, Russia is one of the main nations in the scriptures, that will be, all right, is one of the main, if not the main, okay, that will be against America in this third world war. All right, which in the scriptures, Russia, when you read the book of Ezekiel, it goes into Gog and Magog, which represent Russia, and right now we're in the book of Jeremiah, the Medes represent Russia, okay? But it says, make bright the arrows. The arrows, all right, speaking of what? The missiles, okay? You're not going to see the word missile in the Bible, okay? But when these prophets, and the men of the Lord, when they were receiving these certain visions, and they were being interpreted, they had to put it in words, in terminology, that was in their time. They didn't know about missiles, as we know them today. All right. Even when you read in the book of Revelation, and it goes into how it's the verse where John the Revelator, was also going into the missiles, and it said how they had a tail like a snake, roughly paraphrasing. All right. But what he was speaking of the missiles, and the fire in the back of them, that propels them. Okay. And the smoke, all right, that comes out of them, basically looking like serpents. Okay. But Khan, it says, make bright the arrows representing the missiles. Okay. And let me get a verse to back this up. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 13. It says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows," speaking of the missiles, "that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world." All right? And what arrows, can be shot to the ends of the world? All right? That's because the arrows that it's speaking of are not literal arrows. The arrows that it's speaking of are what? The missiles, man. All right? These missiles can be shot to the ends of the world. All right? And these arrows, these missiles are, guess where they're coming? To Babylon, America. Okay? All right? So let's go back to Jeremiah 51. It says, "Make bright the arrows, gather the shields, the Lord Yahweh by Shema Shai, and raise up the spirit of the kings of the Medes." Okay? Which, like I said, the Medes represent Russia, the Russians. "For its device is against Babylon," which is America, "to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh by Shema Shai, the vengeance of his temple," man. And that's the point. America will be destroyed by these arrows. America will be destroyed in this third world war. Okay? America will be destroyed by fire. All right, those arrows, the missiles. Okay? Let's keep on going. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50. All right, verse 9. It says, "For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon," all right, which the Babylon represents America, man. Okay? It says, "an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows," which the arrows represent the missiles, man. Okay? The arrows represent the missiles. "Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain." And that's the point. You see, the Lord is going to have these nations, all right, come up against America. All right? And the Lord is going to have these nations shoot their arrows, their missiles, all right, at America, at Babylon. And that's how America is going to be destroyed. All right? Okay? By the way of fire. Like the scriptures say, "For this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." Okay? All right? Let's go back. Right, I have Joel chapter 2, verse 3. I want to get this. Joel chapter 2, verse 3, it says, "For fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth." This is speaking of the missiles. Okay? Let me read it again. "A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth." Remember when I was going into, John, the book of Revelation, John the Revelator, when the missiles were being described, it said how they had, it also goes into them having fire behind them, and it goes into the tails of like serpents, because the fire that propels them, and the smoke that comes from behind them. Okay? But it says, "A fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burned." This is going into the missiles. It says, "The land is as the Garden of Eden." What land? America, man. All right? America is as the Garden of Eden. And when you go into the word Eden, Eden goes into what? Paradise. You see, and this is based, this America is Esau's paradise. This is his kingdom. And not only that, America, actually has beautiful land. Trees, water, okay, mountains. All right. Even before, all right, even go back to before, these Edomites, they came to the Americas. America was a beautiful place. Okay. But all right, America, is Esau's paradise, and it says the land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. You see that? Because when you see, America is just the Garden of Eden, paradise. All right. But see, once these missiles hit America, the scriptures say what? And behind them a desolate wilderness. All right. Because America is going to be turned into a desolate wilderness, man. Okay. It says, yeah, and nothing shall escape them. Okay. America is going to be completely destroyed. you know, by these missiles, by these arrows, by that fire. Okay. All right. And this is what's coming. All right. The Third World War, and America will be destroyed. Okay. Let's get all right, I have the last verse right here. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. It says, "Behold, I will stir the Medes against them." What are the Medes? The Medes, all right, are the Russians, man. Russia. Okay. Against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash young men to pieces. Which the bows, that's going into the missiles, man. You know, okay? Because what? The bow and arrows. All right. And see, when you also read in Jeremiah chapter 50, it goes into those archers. Let me see, can I get it? Jeremiah chapter 50. Let me see, can I find it? Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 29, it says, "Called together the archers against Babylon." You see, the archers against America, man. You see, all ye that what? That bend the bow. All right. And what does this represent? These nations, man. Just like we read in verse 9. See, the Lord will cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations. That's those archers. All right. Because what do archers handle? Archers handle the bow and arrow. You see, in these nations, they're archers, and their arrows are what? Those missiles. You see, those missiles, man. It says, "Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow. Camp against it round about, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she had done. Do unto her, for she had been proud against the Lord Yahweh Shemawashai, against the Holy One of Israel," man. You see? So let's go back. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 18, it says, "Their bows, all right, also shall dash young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High Yahweh Shemawashai overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah." Okay? I'm going to read it again. It says, "And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High Yahweh Shemawashai overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah," man. All right, and how did the Lord overthrow Sodom and Gomorrah? By the way of fire and brimstone. You see? And guess what's coming to America? Fire, man. All right, and how? By the way of those arrows, those missiles. All right, and America will become a desolate wilderness. All right. Okay, so that's basically the point. Okay, basically the point right there. All right, so Lord will, this lesson was edifying. I'm gonna close it out, give infinite praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom, and Lord will, this lesson is edifying.